I gotta say, I've been looking forward to this day for a very long time. First of all, it's great meeting everyone. We're having a really good time tonight. I'm sure everyone is.
Yeah!
Where's John?
Where's John?
Yeah, there's John. There's John there. John, raise your hand. John and I wrote this together.
So get up there, John. Get up there, buddy.
John and I have been friends with JD for 20 years now. Actually 20 years. JD and I met playing baseball in 1991.
I met him in a wood shop.
That explains some things, I think, right? So along with his family and Marisa, we probably know him better than anyone else. And I think we got to say that based on the kind of teenager JD was, we always thought that he wasn't cut out to be an upstanding, tax-paying American citizen. And it turns out we were right.
The problem with that is...
By the time JD was 16 years old, he had already adopted a kind of quasi-bogan lifestyle. He had hair down to his waist. He walked around town wearing no shirt, no shoes, and no underwear.
Yeah!
We're so glad that he found a country where he fits right in. In retrospect, we should have seen the warning signs that JD was one day going to move down under. Even when he lived in the States, he drove most of the time on the left side of the road. On the sidewalk. JD also had this very unnatural fascination with marsupials. And was mesmerized by the possibility of water spinning down the drain in a clockwise motion. And he did endless impressions of Paul Hogan. That's not a knife. This is a knife. Only been here 20 hours. I'm working on it. Thank you. One thing about JD as a teenager that made all of us jealous was his body. I mean, seriously, he used to work out 3 hours a day, 6 days a week. One of his girlfriends in high school, her mom, actually said one time that he reminded her of a Greek god. Damn, Marisa, it sucks for you that you didn't find JD until after he tended bar and waited table.
Yeah.
Over the years, JD did change from the Chico hippie that he was. His hair came off, his belly grew, and the mystical ramblings of his youth turned into discussions of credit ratings. It was at that point that we realized he was ready for marriage. So he came to visit me in Southeast Asia to find a wife. Who knew she'd be white with blonde hair? Actually, from the very beginning of when JD and Marisa got together, we knew that she was something really special. And the quality guy that JD was, he ditched me all alone in Tibet in order to come be here with her. So, here we are, almost 7 years later. Well, really like exactly 7 years later. And JD and Marisa's wedding, and I can't say that 7 years ago we thought that this adventure would end here with Marisa and JD getting married, but we're very glad it did end this way. And in all the years we've known him, we've never seen JD so successful and contented and happy.
Yeah.
That's very true. Really.
Right on.
He's found a community here that welcomed him with open arms, and most importantly, he found in Marisa someone who makes him very happy. and who civilized him.
I had to teach him to eat with a knife and fork.
We didn't learn that stuff in Chico. So we're always very proud to call JD our friend, and now we're very proud to say the same thing about JD and Marisa together. So,
right on.
Please join me in raising a toast to JD and
Cheers. Marisa, JD.
Thanks, everybody.
Who's next?
Right on. See, I can't follow that.
Response.
This is going straight on the gallery.
You know something?
Oh, Dougie.
That's great on the pool room thing. Actually made it on Nova Radio.
I didn't know
You know
that.
what? I had to actually ring this guy and actually tell him that it actually It was so funny.
The funny things that foreigners say.
Yeah.
Good stuff. Didn't really,
Yeah,
Dougie.